Hello, my name's Trudie Goodwin, though you probably know me better as Sergeant June Ackland, which is a part I played for many years on the bill. Like most of us, I hate injustice, and I hate to see the amount of unnecessary suffering and tragedy that seems to go on in the world today. That's why I support CBM, the Overseas Disability Charity. Some time ago, they asked me to go and visit one of their sight-saving programs in Kano, in Nigeria, and I jumped at the chance. I must admit I was nervous. I'd never been to Africa before. Come and see how I got on. It's very early Sunday morning, and Heathrow is as busy as usual. But I wonder if other people's journeys are as worthwhile as mine. Nigeria can be a harsh place to live. Electricity and water supplies can stop at any moment. So we carried 150 kilograms of camera equipment, batteries, food supplies, and even our own blood transfusion kits in case of an emergency. At this point, I knew there was no turning back. Nigeria has a population of 140 million people. Cataract causes half of all blindness, and 2% of people in Nigeria are blind. I'm finally here in Kano. I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning. We've stopped at Amsterdam and Abuja, so it's been 17 hours travelling. I can't imagine what I'm going to see tomorrow. This is the Ekwa Hospital in Kano, where CBM do their sight-saving operations. I'm going to be going from here today to a village about 60 miles away to pick up 2 women, both of whom have cataracts in both eyes, which means they're completely blind. I'm going to bring them back here to this hospital, where they're going to have the operation, which hopefully will save their sight. We're going there. Travelling in Nigeria can be hazardous, so planning your journey is essential. The city bustle is soon replaced by mile after mile of maize fields. Okay, so we're going to go down here and then turn right. Then suddenly, the roads disappear, and a 4x4 is the only way to access some of these villages. Okay, and then round to the right. We arrived at the hottest part of the day. The villagers were curious, but at first they kept their distance. The journey had been long and tiring, and all I wanted to do was get out and stretch my legs. But first, protocol demands that I meet the chief of the village. The chief had kindly invited us to his village, and it was only with his permission that we could take the 2 ladies back with us to the hospital. Life is basic here. There's only one water pump for the village, and most people live in run-down mud huts. But everyone seems happy. It was time to meet the patients. Hansatu, hello. 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 Hansatu, 40, has been blind for 4 years. DJ. Hello, DJ. Hello. DJ, 60, has also been blind for 4 years. All the villagers wished us well. The Ekwa Eye Hospital performed over 5,500 eye operations last year. 150 staff work there. And it has 135 beds for men, women and children. The facilities are basic and comfortable, but not what you would expect in the UK. However, everything is kept spotlessly clean, and they do the best with the little they have. Dr. Kiru is just starting his evening clinic. He's examining dozens of people, all of whom are going to have cataract operations tomorrow, including Hansatu and DJ, who we picked up from their village today.
Quite dense cataract.
Yes, I can see
And
that.
she's the one who will benefit best. When we remove the cataract, she is going to respond quite well because she's going to see better now.
Many people here have travelled miles to see Dr. Kiru, and they wait anxiously. Dr. Kiru's been holding his evening clinic for about an hour now. There's still a queue of people waiting to be seen. All of these people are going to have cataract operations tomorrow. I'm feeling quite apprehensive, and I realise that's because this has got personal. I now know who these two women are. I know the village they come from, and I am so hoping that everything goes well for them tomorrow and they get their sight back. It's the day of the operation, and DJ is quite nervous. She holds my hand tightly. Dr. Kiru has started operating on a 2-year-old child. Outside the theatre there are many people waiting their turn, and one is an 8-year-old girl called Patience. She's scheduled to be 20th in line today. It's a worrying time for her and her mum. Dr. Kiru has very kindly allowed me into the operating theatre, which is a great privilege. At the moment, just behind me, he's operating on a 2-year-old child, and the cataracts are soft enough that they can just wash them out at that age.
Alright, so we are going to do DJ next.
DJ has to be led to the operating table, and soon the surgery begins. If you're a bit squeamish, now's the time to look away.
Right, here comes the cataract arm.
That is amazing. Can't believe that. That is extraordinary. That cataract is just gone. All that's left to do now is to insert a new lens and stitch up the eye. This is a list of all the operations that have been done today. What a morning that was. It is now, it's now 1 o'clock. Dr. Kiru has been operating in there since 8 this morning. He's got through about 20 operations, and there are still 7 people to go just waiting here. It's been a wonderful morning. I managed to get some time with the doctor. I asked him how many cataract operations were performed each week.
In the hospital we do an average about 150 per week.
And you do how many?
I myself will do about 70.
I also asked him how his faith influences his work.
I was educated in a Christian school, and I was a nominal Christian till 1977 since I went to England. And there in a church I was made to understand that Jesus Christ is a loving and a living Lord, and that made me accept him as my Lord and Savior. And since then I've been a born-again Christian and been full of joy and want to do service to him.
We've had a power cut, which is quite common here. Luckily, the hospital is fine because they have an emergency generator, so our patients will be all right. Today, I think, is a day I will never forget. Seeing those cataract operations was incredibly emotional, and also the realisation that it takes so little time to do a cataract operation and to restore somebody's sight. I'm very much looking forward to tomorrow. The first patient we saw on the ward rounds the next morning was DJ.
Good day, Buje. Kanagani?
Kanagani DJ? Nagani.
Kanagani Susi?
Nagani.
Kanagani Uta?
Naga Uta.
You can see the light.
Naga Uta.
Kanagani Halu? She can see.
Oh, it's him you got.
Ask her what she sees.
Let's see how Hansatu's operation went.
Now, as soon as you remove her, then she will see, and then she can see the reaction. Kanagani?
Naganka.
Naganka. See, that's mine. Naganka? Why?
It's a miracle.
Okay, see. Now that's the she's a better looking eye than the other one. Because she now you can see the difference there and the difference there.
Yes.
Kanagani suse mama.
Nagani.
After the show.
Biar.
Biar? Chicken kakao.
Ya.
Yeah.
Kudu. Biu. Nagode.
The doctors carried on their rounds, but I had a photo shoot to go to.
Can I have you looking away slightly?
Yeah, looking over there might be better. Oh my goodness! This is little Patience, who I met before her operation only the day before.
How are you feeling? How's the eye?
It looks so much better. You look so much better than you did this morning, because she looked really tired this morning. Hey, I've got some for you. How about that? Look at that. Somebody in England knitted that. Somebody in England made that for the children here. So. All right. Oh, I'm so glad you're better. Obviously, much better. This is my bedroom. It's a bit cramped because we've had to store the gear wherever we can. And this is the mosquito net you have to sleep under because mosquitoes are a problem here. It's been a very long day, but a day I shall never forget. We did the ward rounds with Dr. Kiro this morning, and we saw the 2 women from the village have their bandages removed. It was an extraordinary moment. It took a while, a few seconds for it to sink into these women that they could see. But when they could, the look on their faces I shall never forget. And they kept going, Nagudi, Nagudi, Nagudi to everybody, which means thank you, thank you, thank you. And they genuinely meant it from the heart. And they were saying thank you to all the nurses and the doctors and to us. And it was a moment of pure joy. What a difference from 4 days ago. These women are now walking out of the hospital on their own. They can see. Now we're going to take them back to their village. DJ was determined to lead the way back to her hut. But in all the excitement, we lost Hansatu. We found her sitting under a tree with her 3-year-old granddaughter, who she could see for the first time. DJ has a newfound independence. She's able to get into her hut without anyone's help for the first time in 4 years. Meanwhile, Hansatu started preparing a celebratory feast for her friends and family. In fact, I think she invited the whole village. I can remember as if it was yesterday the look of joy on those women's faces when the bandages were removed. I think you'll find supporting CBM one of the most rewarding things you'll ever do. It is for me. Thank you for watching, and thank you for making a difference.